In our last episode, Alex and Nathan met me out at the Naples airport for a short sightseeing flight down to Key West.
So where are you going to today?
I'm going down to Key West.
Oh yeah?
Do a little sightseeing down there, maybe.
Nathan, in an act of chivalry, acquiesced the right seat to his younger brother Alex, as Alex got his first jet time on the flight down.
So I'm going to go ahead and let you fly.
Alright.
And he did quite a good job. Not to be outdone, it's time for Alex and Nathan to switch seats and get Nathan some jet time as we return to Naples. And that's where this video picks back up. I'm a former Air Force pilot with over 1,000 hours in the F-16.
Nice shot.
Today I run a medical equipment business and fly my private jet all around the country, visiting customers or traveling with my family and friends. I video some of these flights and share them here. My name is Greg, and this is my YouTube channel, Premier One Driver.
West Tower, Skyflight 773 on the R-Nav on a 9 ride for full stop.
Skyflight 773, QS Tower, runway 9 cleared to land, wind 110 at 7.
Runway 9 cleared to land, Skyflight 773.
I waited till you were on 1 foot to hit that bump. So, got a strap on the other side also. Yep. All right, well, welcome up here. How was the ride in the back?
Smooth as can be. Cessnas aren't as forgiving.
Yeah, it is quite a bit smoother. So go back through and get all these checklists done here.
So what speed do you roll out at?
So we're gonna, well, that was 113 knots as my ref, so I came over the numbers at 113. I might have been slightly, I actually think I was slightly fast about a mile final, but then I masterfully got it under control.
35 hours clear, Delta.
Okay, so
Taxi ram, underground point 9er.
let me go over a couple things real quick. It's actually set up. So I'll let you fly. The thing about it is that the trim, the pitch trim, is going to be different than what you're used to.
Yeah.
So it's an acknowledgement type trim. So to put any trim in, you have to actually push. This is actually a button. So you kind of have to push that button in and then trim.
Okay.
So two things will happen. One is if you try to trim without pushing that button, it's going to say, oh man, my trim system's moving, but the guy flying the airplane hasn't told me by this acknowledgement that he wants to trim. So something's wrong, so it'll shut the trim system off. The other thing that will happen is that if you sit there with your finger pressing the switch, it's a pretty light switch too, pressing the switch, it will be confused about what you're trying to do, and it will say, oh, he's telling me he wants to trim, but he's not trimming, so thus there must be a problem.
So did you just hold it until you have it to the setting that you...
Just hold it, so anytime you're going to do any trimming, you go ahead and push that button in and hold it.
Okay.
And then when you're finished trimming, you just release both of them. Key West Tower Premier 390 Golf Mike. Hold short of 9. We are ready, and it's we're just going to be VFR northeast bound.
390 Golf Mike, QS Tower, roger, hold short of runway 9 for landing traffic.
Hold short of 90 Golf Mike. It's funny, this guy's not going to let me go, but oh, there he is out there. I don't know if you guys heard the controller at Naples. They cleared me to take off with a Cessna on a mile final.
No, I didn't see that.
So your brother got 30 minutes of jet time. He did pretty well.
So after you were flying with your father when you were younger, because both my brother and I watch your channel.
Yeah.
Did you plan to go straight into the National Guard, or did?
Well, I wanted to fly fighters in the worst of ways.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was like my life's ambition.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. So I mean, that was what I pursued after, and if I didn't get hired in the Guard, I was going to go to the Navy. I mean, because I was just gung ho.
How long were you with the National Guard?
So 10 years.
Yeah, that would be a very fun job. I have aspirations of doing that, but I never know. Never know where life's gonna take.
Well, you got to really want it, because there's a lot of guys out there who do, and
Yeah.
you know, you're going to get run over by them if you don't. I mean, to be quite honest, it's very, very competitive, but well worth it, you know.
Yeah. How did you already have like a lot of your ratings coming up to?
Well, I did. I had my multi-instrument commercial CFI when I went in, but you know, it's such a different thing.
They have to train you the way they want you to.
Mike, turn left northbound. Remain clear of the Navy class Delta airspace. Runway 9 clear for takeoff.
Runway 9 clear for takeoff. 390 Golf Mike, and we'll stay clear of the Navy space. Okay, so here we go. Well, there's a Navy base right there. Off to your right.
Tower Delta.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Ready for runway 9.
Yeah, we just recently went to Key West with our grandparents because they'd never been. And
Did you guys like it?
yeah, it was fun. That was my first time going to Key West, but we visited
men
multiple
altitude, maintain
times.
7,000. Runway 9 clear for takeoff.
Heading 360, 7,000, clear for takeoff, runway 9 and Delta 23 seconds.
If we ever visit the Keys, we usually just go to Fish or something like that, Isla Morada.
Okay, roger that. We'll see you later, Zergoff Mike. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to kind of follow the same route we did coming down here.
International Tower, Cheyenne 321, Lima Bravo.
23, Naples Express 30.
There's the Naples Tower. Okay, so I am going to turn the airplane over to you in just a moment.
In sight when we get him, 100 Papa Mike.
So we're going up to, let me see, let's go up to 9,500.
Yeah, 100 Papa Mike has him in sight.
And I've got you a heading bug there. So you have the airplane. You're going to notice that the pitch forces, yeah, so there you go. The pitch and roll forces are quite a bit heavier.
Yeah.
And the pitch is going to be pretty sensitive. You don't need to be afraid of it, but it's going to be much more sensitive probably than you're used to. And then I'll kind of control the power, just kind of keep everything in check, so to speak. So now we're coming through 6,400 feet, going into 9,500. Told your brother it's nice. I kind of get to do a little sightseeing.
Yeah. Let off the controls for once.
Yeah. So you can see here we're coming up on 9,500, so you're going to need to start getting the nose over, and you're going to have to introduce some pitch trim in the down direction.
Sir, with low approach element requesting a right downwind departure up to 2,000. We're going to intercept the RNAV over to Marco Island.
So if you follow that flight director, it will give you guidance, all the guidance you need.
Between clear low approach.
Okay, I've got it.
Skyhawk departing prior to your arrival. And traffic in front of you is crossing the threshold now.
So don't be afraid to push the button. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what you need to do. Get us down to back down to 9,500.
This feels so much different for the trim.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah, now you're starting.
Yeah,
I can tell you felt it right there.
Yeah.
So we're going to basically head up to that body of land up there and take a left turn.
Follow the coast up.
Follow the coast up. Yep, absolutely.
Skyhawk 909 Fort Whiskey Whiskey Naples Tower without delay. Runway.
So you're about ready to take your check ride then?
Yeah, I just need to just do a little check ride prep for the oral exam with my instructor.
Yep.
Left turn on course, Fort Whiskey Whiskey.
I had to switch instructors sort of midway through because he was going to the airlines.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of an interruption.
Yeah, but it was good. Every instructor is different. So.
Right.
He's very methodical though about his students and helping me with the knowledge portion of getting my private.
Yeah.
My other instructor, my first instructor, was more focused on the flying aspect.
Gotcha.
You have a great day, Forrest Whiskey. You too, sir.
And then you're going off to college in next semester?
I plan to go to UF. We just have to, get all the housing and everything ready.
Well, you can go get your bachelor's degree, then go to ATP, do all that.
ATP said that since I'm my private pilot, they could get me through in about 6 months. So, sounds good to me.
And then be a CFI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably around the local area in Naples.
Yeah.
I know they're moving the ATP school, but I'll still be sort of in the same area.
Well, do they have ATP in Naples?
Yeah, they have a small flight school in ATP.
Okay.
And they're just finishing the students that they have there now, and then they're closing that flight school and moving all the resources to someone close by Fort Myers. I don't know which airport it is. Oh, it's Page Field. That's
Oh, wow, okay.
They said their plan is to open bigger locations with more resources instead of small little.
Gotcha. So yeah, it flies pretty nicely once you get it all trimmed up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely heavy on the roll forces as compared to a 172.
For sure. Deal was. I saw the video you have, the Porsche experience in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's a really fun place.
I didn't know that they just had the track open where you could just watch all the drivers toy around with the Porsches.
Yeah, that is a really fun thing to do.
Are we just gonna follow the...
Yep. All right. Yep, we're fine. We can start heading that way anytime. So our ref speed is 112 knots.
Naples Tower 421 Delta Bravo 4 miles.
So for the National Guard, when you flew with them, what's like your main job? Just sort of survey around? I don't know.
Well, so
really.
The Air National Guard has all the same flying requirements as the active duty Air Force does, and it's a component of the Air Force. So basically, you have a squadron that has all the main support. They have standards and evaluations. They have all the safety. You've got a wing commander, a squadron commander, and then you have a cadre of pilots that basically show up and fly and that's their only requirement, is just to maintain proficiency. And then you have a requirements that you have to meet. So you end up flying about 10 or 12 times a month. And then when you're not flying, you're not there. You're gone.
Yeah. I mean, no complaints when you can fly F-16.
Yeah. And then they'll have deployments. They've been overseas, and I've been overseas, and sometimes those are short things, a couple weeks, or sometimes they're 6-month deals. Boy, what a beautiful day. You can see all the way up to Marco up there.
Yeah, it's not too hazy like it's been lately.
So the guard is a really good deal. I mean, you're flying the fighters, you're doing all that stuff, but you're doing it for your unit. I was in Fort Wayne, Indiana, so I mean, I flew for the Fort Wayne unit. I wasn't worried about every 3 years being transferred somewhere else and having to move and relocate. The tough thing is that you got to go out and do it. You got to find another living.
Yeah.
So, that can't support you. So a lot of the guys are airline pilots, and they're flying during the month. They might, be gone for 12 or 14, 16 days, whatever it is. And then when they get home, they're out flying for the guard. So
would those flight hours with the guard interfere with their airline hours, just because you only can have so many hours before they
no, they'll figure that all out. But yeah, I mean, it's a handful.
So how was flying all over Europe and stuff like that? Did you stop at a lot of places? Or?
We did. We stopped at a lot of places. The flying's very challenging. It's very regulated. It makes the U.S. look like the wild, wild west. I mean, it's like you have a slot time.
And you have to go through something for international.
Well, you've got it. So
flying.
You have somebody else basically do all the flight planning for you and all the filing and all that stuff, and then you just get it sent to you. But you'll have a slot. It'll be like 9:15 on Tuesday morning. That's your time that you need to be ready to take off.
Wow.
And there could be nobody else flying that entire day, and you call them early, and they'll be like, no, your slot's at 9:15. I mean,
and that's everywhere.
That's everywhere.
Wow.
78 Papa Charlie, you call on the visual?
It's really, really regulated, and it's highly taxed too. I mean, they've really taxed themselves out of an industry.
78 Papa Charlie, you number 2 following Challenger Jet 5.
But it's fun.
Runway 2.
I mean, it's neat.
Yeah.
Clear to land.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing it. It was, my dad and I did it together the first time, and that was a lot of fun. Being able to spend time with him and share that experience. It was a lot of work. It's very expensive, very regulated.
How long were you flying over there?
We were over there for about 10 days, as I remember. So let's go ahead and start descending down. Let's go on down to 2,500. Let's go to 3,500. So I'm just gonna, actually, if you just let the nose drop, I'll just reduce the power and we'll kind of just start a gradual descent. You seen those dome houses off the islands?
Yeah,
those are pretty cool.
Cape Romano.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, they have little igloos over the water.
Yeah.
I have friends that take their boats out to it a lot, but I've never been up and close. I've just flown over it.
They used to be on the shore. Yeah. I mean, I think in the 50s.
I think I see one over there. I know they're all sort of spread out. There's
and I was talking about there's ones like
on the tip there.
Or wherever
that's
they are.
Called Cape Romano.
Naples, Cali, number 2 following the B9 Lima 4 mile final runway 23 clear to land.
Clear to land 23, 75 kilo.
Jet 525 right at Delta 1, contact ground point 6.
Delta 1, ground point.
So what is your ultimate goal with flying and your upcoming college education?
I plan to probably just do business with a specialization in mechanical engineering at UF.
Yep.
And then, ATP after. I'm pretty sure Alex is just going straight to the airlines.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I want to be that.
So aim towards the tip of Marco over there,
Okay.
the southern tip. You don't know if you want to be that committed?
Yeah, I don't want to just be logging in hours.
Right.
Because some pilots like when they're just, you know, everything's planned out for them.
Right.
But I don't know if I want to be that scheduled.
Naples Tower Premier 390 Golf Mike.
November 390 Golf Mike, Naples Tower.
Yep, howdy, we're back 30 miles south of you with information, Tango.
November 390 Golf Mike, Naples Tower, roger. And let's see here.
Gordon Pass.
Report the left downwind for runway 23. It's got a few jets that are inbound. They should be down on the deck before you get here. So report left downwind runway 23.
Okay, we'll call left downwind runway 23. You want us to throttle back a little bit? We're just kind of sightseeing.
Yeah, as slow as you possibly can.
Okay, we'll do that. Zerg off Mike. Okay, let's do this. Let's go turn a little bit more towards the left. Okay. And we'll go ahead and just kind of play around here a little bit.
Falcon 6-3 Juliet Papa Naples Tower, you're number 2, following Falcon Jets at 2-mile final, runway 23, clear to land.
Clear to land, 3 Juliet Pop.
Still keep it coming down to 3,500.
Yeah, keep it coming down 3,500.
Okay.
That way we get a nice view.
Great, Papa Tower.
Come up the shoreline. We'll kind of come up the shore. We're going to go over here. And actually, there's those dome houses I was specifically talking about. And then we'll come along the coast, and then we'll enter into a left downwind.
Tower, good afternoon. Falcon 906 Fox Echo's ready in sequence.
Falcon 906 Foxtrot Echo Naples Tower, hold short, only 23 landing traffic.
Holding short 23, 96 Fox.
Yeah, it's funny. There's those houses that I was talking about. Looks like there's a boat off of them.
Yeah, I heard it's decent fishing around them.
Yeah, so you're going to need some nose up trim because
I was coming in a little fast on 3,500.
And I've changed the power on you too, so. A nice view of Marco.
Falcon 0 Foxtrot Kilo, turn left at the high speed, contact ground point 6, see you.
Ground point 6, 75.
Falcon 96 Foxtrot Echo Naples Tower, turn right heading 270, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Right to 270, 23, cleared for takeoff, 96 Fox Echo.
Keep it coming, following the shoreline.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think that they've cleared 2 guys to land. There were jets ahead of us, I believe. I thought I heard him say.
Air Center 76 Naples Tower, report Gordon's pass to the left downwind, runway 23.
Report Gordon pass for left downwind for runway 23, Air Center 76.
Falcon 6 Foxtrot Echo, heading 270, contact Fort Myers departure, see ya.
Good day, 6 Fox.
Okay, let's go on down to 2,500.
Wind check, wind 270 at 11.
You see that guy there?
Yeah.
So that's probably the guy you told to report at Gordon's Pass.
Can't tell what aircraft that is. Cool prop.
See the airport up there?
Yeah. How many hours do you have?
About 6,000.
I'm coming up on 50. And that feels like a long time.
I had 50 at one time also, all right?
Start entering the downwind.
There you go. I'll go ahead and take it from here.
Okay.
And Premier 0 Golf Mike, you'll be number 2 following citation jets, just 3 miles, 2.5 final now. Runway 23, you're cleared to land, winds 270 and 12.
Okay, 390 Golf Mike, we're just south of Gordon's Pass. We're cleared to land, runway 23, entering a left downwind now.
Roger.
See that guy out there? I'm sure he's way behind us.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I see him. He's way behind.
So a little bit wider pattern than
76, you can cancel your
what you're used to seeing.
Left downwind.
All right, we're for Maidfield.
Yeah, I usually hug the end of runway 14.
Yeah, that would be a little difficult.
Wrap it around.
Yeah. Yeah, this is about the right. This is probably 2.5, 3 miles.
Naples Tower, Cessna 309 at Mike. We're about 14 to the east with Tango, full stop for Naples Aviation.
Number 309 at Mike, Naples Tower, and report a 2-mile left base runway 23.
Okay, 2-mile left base for 23 and 9 at Mike.
And what was your type of aircraft again, sir?
For Cessna 172.
Roger.
Yeah, so there's the citation just landing.
Man, I would enjoy flying by myself so much more if I was in a plane like this. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy flying by myself, but when I'm sweating and the Cessna getting thrown around by the turbulence.
It's a different deal, isn't it?
Yeah, different beast.
Citation 2 Kilo Hotel, where are you parking, sir?
2 Kilo Hotel, we're going to the Naples Jet Center.
Roger, turn right Delta 1.
Oh, that's funny. All 3 of us are going to Naples Jet. It's hilarious.
0.6.
We're all going to show up at the same time.
Yeah, it's nice right now that it's slowing down at the airport. Not too busy anymore.
It is a lot different. When I came in Monday, man, it was like a ghost town compared to what it's been.
Yeah, it's towards the end of season right now. All the snowbirds.
All of us, all of me, all the guys like me. This is my last week down here until probably September, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Although I'm sure we'll be back for a brief visit.
Yeah, we go up to Indiana like once or twice a year to see the family. The family enjoys coming here more than us going up there.
Out, yeah.
Naples Tower, Air Center 76, midfield.
Air Center 76, your number 2 following Premier Jet turning a mile final, runway 23, clear to land, wind 27010.
All right, clear to land number 2, we have traffic inside Air Center 76.
$500.
I got a little bit of a gust right there. To determine if I should land 3 landings, log 3 landings on that.
Little balloon.
And Premier Zero Golf Mike, turn right Delta 1, contact ground point 6, so long.
Roger that, we'll see you, Zero Golf Mike.
of nice sitting this high up off the runway.
51 Charlie Tango's ready.
I like the air conditioning. Not gonna...
Number 751 Charlie Tango, Naples Tower. Hold short, runway 23, landing traffic.
Grand Premier 390 Golf Mike, clear going to Naples Jet.
Premier 390 Golf Mike, Naples ground taxi to the jet center via Delta, cross runway 14 Delta.
To the jet center via Delta, cross 14, 390 Golf Mike. Always amazes me all the big airplanes over there. All the Gulfstreams,
Oh, yeah.
Falcons.
Citation 10 always comes in here. There's this big black jet. I don't know if you have seen it or not. It's from Canada. Comes here every now and then.
No, I have not seen it.
I don't know what type of jet it is, but it is the biggest one that comes here.
Naples ground, center 76, just exit runway 23 at Bravo, requesting taxi to Air Center ramp.
Air Center 76, Naples ground taxi to the ramp via Alpha.
Air Center 76, taxi to ramp via Alpha.
Very cool. All right. Key West and back.
Yeah.